Hi everyone, welcome back to Subscriptions. I hope you're all well. The sun has been a little shy during June, but we're willing the warm weather back in this month, and we popped a rosé in your case, so you will have the perfect refreshment when it does arrive. I'm sure you know the drill by now, but if you are new here, then you can purchase single bottles at the bottom of the page, and don't hesitate to get in touch if you've got any questions or any feedback. I've got a few special guests joining me this month, so let's get started. So first up, we've got Fuedo Macari's Ollie Grillo, which is from Noto on the southernmost tip of Sicily. Now I'm going to let Alberto from the winery give you a bit of an overview of them as a producer, and then we'll go through the wine a little bit more.
So Fuedo Macari is a property of 250 hectares, and we have vineyards that cover the area for 63 and something. And we mainly have Nero d'Avola, which is the red variety, Grillo, which is the white autochthon variety. Then we have some Syrah and Cabernet. So we always, since day one, like my father always decided to plant and to invest and to really believe in the autochthon varieties, which is Nero d'Avola and Grillo. And we always try to do 100% Nero d'Avola for red and 100% Grillo for the white one.
So Ollie's an unoaked Grillo, and it's lovely and fresh. It's got some light honey notes, some amazing citrus peel characters in there. It's really easy to pair with food. Things like risotto are great if your stirring muscles are feeling up to it. But I think it goes great with a proper carbonara. Just don't you add cream, okay? Next up, we've got the Wild House Sauvignon Blanc, produced by Bilderberg. Now, at Hattersley Wines, we're big supporters of Bilderberg. They consistently over-deliver on quality with their wines. As well as being amazing value for money, they also strike this nice balance between that kind of new world, old world style, especially on the Sauvignon Blanc. I'm going to let JD, the winemaker himself, talk you through this one.
Hi, very excited to tell you more about the Wild House Sauvignon Blanc, our new release. Grapes are mostly from the Elgin region, which is the coldest winemaking region in South Africa. And then a little bit of Franschhoek and a little bit of Paul. Like all the Bilderberg wines, we naturally ferment it, and then we keep it in a stainless steel tank up to bottling on the gross lees. And then, just coarse filtration into the bottle to keep the place that's to shine through. I think works very well with salads, fish dishes, and then light curries. Hope you enjoy it. Cheers, bye.
And on to the rosé. So this jazzy little thing is Crazy by Domaine Trapet, and they're a new producer. We've recently started importing direct from the Côte de Provence. I'll show you some footage of the vineyards now because they've put in some big investments in the winery and cellar, which has really started to pay off. They've quickly become a standout producer in the region, and they've got a heavy emphasis on organic production and allowing the wine's unique terroir to shine through. The wine itself is expressive and it's immediately appealing. There's bags of ripe summer fruit in there with some lovely citrus and slightly more exotic notes. Hot summer's day, chill it right down. It's guaranteed to put a smile on your face. So onto the reds, and first up we have the Bottega Veneta. Now this is a Pinot Nero, which is just the Italian for Pinot Noir from Cavit. They're a large cooperative producer up in Trentino, which is the northeast of Italy. And they've got access to some of the best grapes in the region. And the Bottega Veneta is grown on some amazing kind of terraced vineyards. They're called Frate, and they go up into the Calavino Hills. It's much cooler here, so there's a more delicate style of Pinot Noir. Lovely and nuanced. It's got some summer berry characteristics, and a portion of the wine's aged in barrique and some in larger foudre for around 10 months. So there's some gentle toasty notes that sneak through as well. I'll put an example up so you can see the size difference between the two different styles of barrel they use. In terms of food pairing, it's got a softer tannic structure, so it doesn't need a big protein-led meal. It's perfect for vegetarians. Also goes great with lamb. But generally wines like this from this region, similar to those from Piemonte, they pair really nicely with truffle. Next is Alabastro. Now, I love Portuguese wines. I think they offer incredible value for money, and they're generally really easy and approachable styles. If you're ever stuck in a restaurant, opt for the Portuguese option if they've got one, because they're generally lovely, ripe and fruity, really easy drinking and reliable. Now I'm going to pass you over to Vasco Garcia from the winery, because this estate is really worth seeing.
Alabastro. The ladybug that you see on the label symbolize the sustainable viticulture and winemaking we have in our company. So this is a certified sustainable wine. It's a blend of Aragonês, Alicante Boucher and Trincadeira, 3 traditional Portuguese varietals from our vineyards. The result of this blend is a red wine with strong personality, regional personality, nice medium body, packed with fruit. I think it's a very, very interesting wine. I hope you enjoy it. Cheers.
Finally, we come to Pablo. Now, this is a fun, expressive Malbec made through a collaboration between the highly esteemed winemakers Walter Brescia and Eric Monin to celebrate the colour and vibrancy of Mendoza. Now, this is a really pure expression of Malbec with amazing deep colour and the classic notes of violet, cassis, as well as some chocolatey notes. 10% of the blend actually comes from Walter Brescia's Monteagrello Malbec, which is oaked, so there's a really nice background note of toast that just rounds it out. It's the perfect barbecue wine. Get some lovely char on a big steak or grilled vegetables and you'll be golden. As the label suggests, this is just a fun, easy wine that can be enjoyed by everybody. Don't overthink it, just get it open. So there you have it, your July case. Now enjoy, fingers crossed it's paired with a little bit of sunshine. Let us know if you've got any favourites and we'll see you next month.